Hi crochet friends, welcome and welcome back to Alice's Crochet Corner. In this week's tutorial, we will be crocheting this very lovely mini shoulder bag. This bag is the perfect size to hold your books and accessories. It is quick to make and the tutorial is designed to be beginner friendly. As always, if you have any questions, please comment below and I'll try my best to answer you as soon as I can. These are the materials that I am using today. I am using Spotlight's 4 Seasons Spot Saver acrylic yarn. The recommended hook size is 5mm, but because I have loose tension and I like our bag to be nice and tight, I am going to use a 3.5mm hook. I am also going to use 5 stitch markers. We first start by creating a slip knot. How I like to do mine is I twist my yarn to form a loop and grab the tail end of the yarn and pull through. Insert our hook and pull tight. First we are going to be working on the base of our bag. For me, I am going to chain 31. To do a chain, we wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through. That's one chain. And we want to go ahead and do a total of 31. Once we have chained 31, we are going to work a double crochet into the second chain from the hook. So we don't count the chain on the hook, and that means this is our second chain. To do a double crochet, we wrap our yarn around our hook once, insert our hook into that second chain, grab our yarn at the back and pull up a loop, wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through 2 loops, wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Now I'll grab our stitch marker and mark the double crochet we have just done, and that marks our first stitch. And then we are going to continue working a double crochet in every chain, including the last chain. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to continue with our double crochet. And this is how it looks. We are going to repeat all the way until the end. I have now worked a double crochet in every chain, including this last chain here. In our last chain, we want to have a total of 6 double crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and do 5 more. This is our second double crochet. This is our third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. You can see that creates a nice turn, which is forming the part of our base. Next, we are going to continue on and work 1 double crochet in every chain, including that last chain. So I'm just going to show you. This is where we've done our 6 double crochet. So I'm going to go into the next one and continue with our double crochet. And some more yarn. And what you'll see is that we have 1 double crochet sitting right above the one we've done on the other side, and so we will repeat until the end. I have worked a double crochet in every chain right above, and you can see in this last chain I have already worked 1 double crochet. We want to do exactly what we have done for this side and have a total of 6 double crochet in this last chain. So again, I'm going to go ahead and do 5 more. So this is our second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Just like that. After we have worked our double crochets all the way around, we should have a total of 70 stitches. Once you have counted and made sure you have the right stitch count, we are going to end this round by doing a slip stitch. Now we will be doing a slip stitch on top of the first double crochet, so this is where the stitch marker is really helpful. We're going to go ahead and insert our hook right above the first double crochet, which is where we have our stitch marker. We're going to grab our yarn, and pull through again. And that is the end of our first round for the base of our bag. We can grab our stitch marker and remove that. Next, we are going to be working on the second round for the base of our bag. And to start, we are going to chain 2. And this does not count as a stitch. And in that same stitch, we are going to work a double crochet. And again, I'm going to grab my stitch marker to mark that first stitch. And we're going to go ahead and work 1 double crochet in every stitch. We are going to continue with our 1 double crochet all the way until we have reached our first corner, and that corner is the 6th double crochet we have done in the last round. So we're just going to go ahead and keep going with that 1 double crochet, and I'll meet you when we're here. I have worked a double crochet in every stitch, and we have now reached our first corner. And what we want to do is do an increase in every one of the 6 stitches. To do an increase, we do 2 double crochet in that 1 stitch. So this, as you can see, is the first double crochet of the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 double crochet. So that's our first one, and then this is our second one. And moving on to the next stitch, we're going to go ahead and do an increase as well. So that's 2 double crochet. I'm going to repeat in every one of the 6 stitches that we've done in the prior round. And you can see that we have 2 double crochets sitting right above the one from the prior rounds, which makes it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 stitches. And now we are going to go to our next stitch and only work 1 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch as well. We are going to keep going with just the 1 double crochet all the way until we reach our second corner, which is again where we've done 6 double crochet from the last round. When we reach our second corner, we are going to repeat exactly what we have done here and do an increase in every stitch. So again, an increase is 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. So I'm going to do that right here. And this is the first stitch of our second corner. And we make sure we increase in every stitch that we have done in this corner here. At the end of this round, we should have a total of 82 stitches. Once you have counted and made sure you have the correct stitch count, we are going to go ahead and end this round by doing a slip stitch on top of the first double crochet, which is again where we have used our stitch marker to mark. To do a slip stitch, we insert our hook on top of that first stitch, grab our yarn and pull through again. From here on, the pattern for the body of the bag is going to be exactly the same, and I will be doing 12 rounds of the body. To do the body of the bag, we start by chaining 2, and we can remove our stitch marker from the prior round and work 1 double crochet in that same stitch. And so again, the chain 2 at the start does not count as a stitch, so we're going to use our stitch marker to mark the first double crochet. We are going to go ahead and do 1 double crochet in every stitch. And so that is going to be the pattern for the body of the bag. We do 1 double crochet in every stitch, including around the 2 corners. It's just 1 double crochet in every stitch all the way until we end up here. I have now worked 1 double crochet in every stitch all the way around, and you can see that our bag is starting to curl as it forms the body. The stitch count should be the same as what we have done in the last round, as we are only doing 1 double crochet in every stitch. So at the end of this round, you should also have a total of 82 stitches. To end this round, we will be doing a slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. So again, inserting our hook into that stitch where our stitch marker is, grabbing our yarn and pull through again. We can remove our stitch marker. And that is the first round of the body of our bag done. So it is going to be exactly the same as what we have just done in our last round, and I'll meet you when we're done. I have now finished with the body of the bag, and I ended up doing a total of 12 rounds of the body. Feel free to do more rounds of the body if you prefer a taller bag, but I'm very happy with the size. So I am now going to be moving on and working on the bag straps. To make our bag straps, we want to first grab out 4 stitch markers. And the way we are going to mark our stitches is we're going to lay our bag entirely flat like the way it is now. And we are going to count from the edge. So as we lay our bag flat, I'm going to mark the 12th stitch from the edge. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so I'm going to grab a stitch marker and mark that stitch. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same from the right hand side. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just like that. And then I'm going to turn my bag and do the same thing. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Where we have used our stitch markers to mark the bag is where we're going to have our bag straps. So we are going to be doing a double crochet in every stitch until we have reached the stitch markers. I will show you what I mean by that. So picking up where we left off, we are going to chain 2 to start, and we will work 1 double crochet in that same stitch. If you like, we can use our stitch marker to mark our first stitch, which is the double crochet. Next, we are going to work 1 double crochet in every stitch, including the stitch marker. So I will show you. Grabbing some more yarn. And so we have reached our stitch marker, so we are going to do a double crochet in that stitch, and then we are going to be chaining the length of our bag strap. When you crochet the straps, a great way to measure how long you want your straps to be is to use a bag that you have at home as a reference and measuring how long those straps are, and then we are going to chain the length that matches the straps that you would like. For me, I am going to be chaining 80. So to do a chain, again, we wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through. That's 1 chain. I'm going to go ahead and do a total of 80. I have just finished chaining the bag strap, and you can see this is how it's looking. After we have chained it, we are going to connect it to the bag, and to connect it, we are going to be doing a double crochet into our next stitch marker. So what helps me is I grab my finger to just hold the chain on our hook, and we're going to wrap our yarn around our hook once and insert our hook into our stitch marker. Grab our yarn and pull up a loop, wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through 2 loops, wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through the remaining 2 loops. And so you can see that this way the strap has connected to our bag, and the pattern from here on is going to be exactly the same. So we are going to continue and do 1 double crochet in every stitch until we reach our next stitch marker. So I'm going to do a few more with you. So going into the stitch that's next to where we've connected our bag strap, we are just going to continue. And so you can see we've got 1 double crochet in every stitch, and we'll repeat all the way until we have reached our next stitch marker. And note that we do a double crochet in that stitch marker as well. When we have reached our stitch marker and have also done a double crochet in that stitch, we are going to repeat and also make our bag strap. So again, I am going to chain 80. After we have chained our bag strap, we are going to connect it to the bag again by doing a double crochet into the next stitch marker. So again, I'm going to use my finger to hold on to the chain on the hook and wrap my yarn around the hook once. Insert our hook into that stitch marker to grab our yarn and pull up a loop. Wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through 2 loops. Wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through the remaining 2 loops. You can see that we have now connected the strap to the bag using a double crochet. And again, we are going to continue on and do a double crochet in every stitch. When we've worked our double crochet all the way to the end, to end this round we are going to be doing a slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. And so to help you, we can remove our stitch marker and insert our hook into that stitch, grab our yarn and pull through again, and that is our slip stitch done. I really love how the bag is coming together, and you can really see it now that we've added the bag straps. Next, we are going to work on widening the bag straps, and I love doing this by using single crochets. I find it much sturdier than a double crochet, and I also love how neat it looks. For this next round, we are going to chain 1, and again this does not count as a stitch. So in that same stitch we are going to work a single crochet. So to do a single crochet, we grab our hook and insert into that stitch, grab our yarn and pull up a loop, wrap our yarn around our hook and pull through 2 loops. That is a single crochet. For this round I really recommend a stitch marker because it's easy to get it confused with the chain one. Next we are going to be working our single crochet in every stitch. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to continue along. Once we have worked a single crochet right above every double crochet from the prior round, we are going to continue with our single crochet and work it inside the chain. So let me show you. I'm going to insert my hook into that chain and continue with the single crochet. And you can see that by doing our single crochet we have actually widened the bag strap, and so we're going to continue and repeat and work a single crochet all along the bag strap, and I'll meet you when we're here. Once we have worked a single crochet all along the bag strap and we're back onto the bag, we're going to go ahead and make sure we have a single crochet in every stitch, and we can use the double crochet that we've done in the prior round to help us. So right above this double crochet, we're going to continue with our single crochet. We will just keep working. And so that is the pattern. We are going to continue on and work a single crochet in every stitch and repeat exactly what we've done for this bag strap. I'm going to do exactly what we've done for the last bag strap and work a single crochet all along it, all the way. Continue with our single crochet, and I'll meet you when we're here. I have finished working the single crochet all the way around and along the two bag straps, and now we are going to end this round by doing a slip stitch on top of the first single crochet. So that is where we have used our stitch marker to mark. So I'm going to grab that out, insert our hook into that stitch, grab our yarn and pull through again. If you like a thicker bag strap, you can go ahead and do another round of single crochet, but I'm really loving how thick our bag strap is looking, so I am going to end it here. Before we weave in our ends, we want to fasten off, and how I like to do it is I chain one and pull my yarn through, and then grabbing our scissors and weave our yarn through like this. Fantastic. Now we can weave in our ends. First we can remove our stitch markers. These have been so helpful. To weave in our ends, we can turn our bag inside and out. And what we want to do is we want to go through as many stitches as we can in different directions so that it doesn't undo any of our hard work. So as you can see, this is where we have fastened off. I'm just going to go through and then I'm going to change direction. I'm going to go through the stitches like so. And you want to make sure you don't pull too tight either, so it changes the shape of the bag. And then I'm going to go downwards again. I'm going to do it one more time and go this way. And once I am happy with how this is looking, I'm going to grab our scissors and cut as well. And so we just repeat and do exactly the same for this one as well. There we have it, guys. Look how cute our little bag is. I just want to say thank you so much for crocheting with me today. It really means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed today's tutorial, it would really help my channel if you could give it a like or comment, and that way I can continue making these videos for you. Thank you once again, and I'll see you next time.